Thanks for your time. Again, I live in Ballard. You're in Ballard. So, Brandy, you said that you're in an RV.
Yeah.
So you're, I guess, temporarily housed.
I mean, it kind of like a complicated, answer because like sometimes I feel like I'm like housed, just
Yeah.
because, like comparing, the whole situation of like being in a tent and being in an RV,
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it's kind of, it's still like temporary. It's not like really housed because like there's more like responsibilities and stuff, like it's like a car, you know what I'm saying? Well, basically it is a car,
Yes.
but it's like you have to worry about, like being able to park it, somewhere that, like you're able to park it in, and like, like if you get a ticket, just basically just like the normal, like, just like regulations of having a car, and they will tow you, you know what I'm saying, if you don't move your car. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, and it's like it's a really big responsibility, and I feel like it's like sometimes people don't realize it's like it might be more like than like actually like you have to put in like more work than like than having like a house, because like you have to pay for like you have to get like the gas for like the like or if you have a generator you always got to pay, you know what I'm saying, like for that. It's like at least like $20 a day, you know what I'm saying, just to keep all your stuff going,
Yeah.
And it's like you have to have like everything, like the cooler, you have to have ice and stuff, it's like it's a lot of responsibility.
And is this RV yours? You own it, or?
Well, it's my boyfriend's mom's, but she gave it to him, and I've been staying in it for almost a year now,
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Well-
basically, it is mine. You know what I'm saying, like, yeah, if it got towed, like I would just be able to get it back, just because of her, and I feel like that's a cool thing, because like she's like, his mom, she's able to like manage things like a little bit, like better than maybe us, so
Yeah.
if something happened, she'll be able to get it back like that,
Gotcha.
It's like, yeah.
Well, let's back up. Brandy, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Seattle, Washington, and I've been in Seattle my whole life. Like I've been to like California and like Oregon and stuff, and like Canada, but that's like pretty much the only like spaces I've been in, But yeah, I've been living here my whole life. I think I'm kind of like getting like old and tired of being here, but it's still like, I love being in my hometown, just because I know where everything is and I know everybody, It's like I can be comfortable around people, without having to worry about anything, like just like, unexpected or just anything like not, just like out of the normal to happen,
And tell me, were you raised with mom and dad, or who's in the household?
Well, I was raised by my great grandma, that just recently passed away. Yeah, and my great grandpa, he passed away like almost like I think like 15 years ago. Yeah, and yeah, my great grandma was raising me and my sister, and then I ended up moving back with my mom when I was, how old was I? I think when I was like 8 years old,
Okay.
And I just like started to like live with my mom after that, and I went back and forth, but like just like I don't know, like I feel like I chose to be with my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like in the long run, because of me just not having, an opportunity to be with her for,
Yeah,
for
well,
like the big
so that circumstance, well, how come your mom wasn't there? Out of curiosity.
because she was young, well, she had me when she was 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
And she had my sister when she was like 16 years old, I think. Yeah, and like she was like going through like all this like, just like troublesome just like experiences with people, and like having her life like change and stuff, like constantly, because she was doing a lot of stuff that people really don't know about, and like she still doesn't explain it, not anything like too like extreme, like I don't think she had anything really like just like bad, like or just anything that's like threatening, to me, you know what I'm saying, like just because she wasn't there, but still like I'm pretty sure that she had a lot of stuff she had to go through, because of just my dad, because my dad, he's like, I think he was 36 and she was 18.
Well, that's a gap.
Yeah, but he was like he was like on like like drug dealing and stuff, just like doing all that cool stuff, and like, well, not cool stuff, but just like doing all that stuff, like being cool with all the cars and stuff. My dad always had a different car and stuff. Yeah, he passed away too, but yeah, it's like she was like trying to like manage her relationships and stuff still, still like trying to like learn about who she was. And I kind of like I at first I didn't really like how she did that. I was kind of mad at her, for a little bit, but that's just like because I was not able to understand what she was going through, because now, like, you know, like me, like now, since I'm like, you know, like coming to the age of like, you know, like of just certain things, I kind of understand. I see where she probably would have went through something, you know. Yeah, and
I think there's something to that. We all kind of look back at our parents and go like, oh, okay, a little more grace and understanding.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her because of that, you know.
And so did you and your sister moved with your mom?
Yeah, but then my sister, she ended up going to California with her dad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, her dad's side of the family. Yeah, as a matter of fact, my sister, she got her master's degree already, and she's 3 years older than me. So so I'm 29, so she's 31 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and she got her master's degree by the time she was, I think, she's like 27 years old. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's crazy because like, it's crazy because like she was like really depressed because she wanted to go to the UW, you know, but then she didn't get, like, they sent her a letter in the mail and it was like, we're so interested in you're smart, and blah blah blah. And it sounded good, and then at the bottom was like, but we don't think that we'll be able to have, like an experience with you at this school, and she was like devastated, you know, because she was mad because all her other friends got accepted. Like she was like, it's the point she went crazy, like she like it was like really bad. Like my sister, like she was like it was like she like completely just like you know, like it was really sad, you know, because some of her friends, she's like, oh well, Markeisha got accepted to the UW, but she only got 3.8s during, in school, and I got straight 4.0s, you know.
And she was like 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
You said you were younger?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, tell me about high school. What were you doing? What were you doing in high school?
Me, I mean, I was just like kicking it and like, you know, like trying to like fit in with everybody and stuff, you know, because like, I don't know, like I feel like when I was younger, I was like into just like, you know, like being like the coolest person, or just like trying to fit in with the people that like, you know, just like I felt like were like, you know, just like you know, just the cool people, you know, and I didn't get really like caught up in like anything, you know, like bad, you know, because like I got a chance to go, you know, like to like, you know, like 2 different schools, you know, well 3 different schools, and they're all different, you know, and it's like I feel like I was able to like understand a lot of different things about people, you know, and understanding that like school is like actually, it's not like a really serious thing to do, but it's like when you have to go like to certain things, like certain lifestyles and certain things, you have to know exactly what something means, you know. It's like knowing what you learned in school, you know, like it's more, you know, just like obviously like I'm glad I actually paid attention in this class, you know. Like
and you play any sports or anything?
I played. Well, I used to play soccer, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a really good soccer player. Believe it or not, it's kind of crazy. You understand? Like I played basketball for a little bit, and stuff, and volleyball. I played volleyball because of my sister, you know. So I basically just like went behind her and stuff, but
sure.
I wasn't really that serious. I was more into soccer. I like soccer.
You and your sister went to the same high school when you guys?
No.
Oh, she went to California.
No, because she went to high school. Well, she went to California, like it was like in middle school, you know what I'm saying? Like so it was like just like back and forth. She went back and forth, you know. So then like when she went to high school, she went to Ballard. She went to Ballard High School. But there was like a time she would go back, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it was like a year and a half, she went back to California and stuff, you know. So she just went like back and forth after that, you know. And I ended up, because I got in trouble in the 8th grade because my friends, because this is like back when I was like, you know, like still like, you know, like trying to be like bad and stuff, you know. And then like me and my friends, because we got in trouble because we all did the fundraisers at school, you know how they have the fundraisers, and then we all just like, you know, like we decided not to give the people the money, you know what I'm saying? So then we all, like a big ass group of my friends, yeah, we skipped the school bus and stuff, like we're not gonna get on the school bus, we're gonna get on the metro bus and go downtown. And everybody just went downtown with all the money and went to Hot Topic and stuff and just bought like all like the cool bandanas and earrings and stuff, yeah. And then we all got in trouble because one of our friends told on us, you know what I'm saying? Like, then we all got like in trouble and stuff.
We've all done silly things like that. We've all done those things. It is. Well, tell me, after high school, what was going on after high school?
Well, like after high school, because I got pregnant when I was 16 years old. So
wow.
Yeah, I was like pregnant in school, and I still went to school when I had my kid and stuff, you know, because my grandma, my mom's mom, because that's when I stayed with her, and like she was like really serious about it, you know what I'm saying, like, and she actually like really did a lot to help me out, you know, and it was really cool because she still gave me the opportunity and chance to still like experience the life of, you know, like being like, you know, like just like in school and having like, you know, just like friends and stuff, you know, and like, because not a lot of people really understood what it meant, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, like, there was a time, like, I didn't go to school or something, or I didn't come to school, you know what I'm saying, on time or something, you know, and I really didn't, like, tell my friends that, you know what I'm saying? And it's, like, crazy, because when they all found out, they're like, oh, well, I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're still, like, happy, like, oh, I want to see the baby and stuff, like.
So you didn't tell any of your friends you were pregnant or nothing?
No. Because I felt like it was going to change, like, everybody, you know what I'm saying, change how everybody
Sure.
treated me at school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which it didn't really change, like, how people felt. I feel like they're more, like, you know, like understanding, or just, like, they're more like, oh, my God, like it's so cool, you know, like, and it's, like,
right.
I just didn't think I would, like, you know, like, I don't know, it's, like, I just feel like there's a lot of people that judge people and stuff, you know, or, like, I didn't want to be treated like I was, like, different.
Yeah.
Because
and
of it.
you have a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Yeah, what's her name?
Nadine.
Nadine. How old is Nadine now?
She's, I think she's like 13. She's like 13. Yeah, 13. Yeah, and it's sad because like when I was in school and stuff, it was like there's a lot of people that were like, you know, like they were like, well, why would you want her to go? You know what I'm saying, like, you know, like why didn't you let your mom take care of her? Like, why didn't you let your grandma? Like, your grandma, she's already doing all that kind of stuff. Like, no, my grandma, she has a nice house, you know, like, because she stays in Kent and stuff, you know, a really nice house. And then like it was like basically it was like the coolest thing to go through, because like at school, like everybody was like, oh, like what kind of house do you have? Where and you stay? Like, oh yeah, my grandma stays right up the street from the school. She has this like a swimming pool and everything. So like everybody's like, yeah, and like, your grandma's so cool. She drives the BMW and stuff. Like, yeah, you guys, you live a cool life, you know. Like, even though it's like I was just staying at my grandma's because my mom was like tired of, you know, like just like having to go through all the stress with me and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
And
like.
So your grandma, she helped raise.
Yeah, and this is not my great grandma. I was talking about, this is my grandma.
That's your grandma now.
Yeah.
You were raised with your great grandma.
Yeah.
And then your grandma helped raise your daughter.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So after high school, you go to college? Did you go to college?
Well, I tried. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried. It's like just during the time, like it's like I feel like it's like the time period, like just like it was not like, you know, like. Just because it was an incident that happened, you know what I'm saying, like with my daughter, matter of fact, because like she was at daycare and stuff, you know, and then like I guess it was like weird because they said that like there was like, so I guess she ran out the door or something, you know what I'm saying, like, and then she got hit by a car. She was during daycare, she got hit by a car and stuff, and then I had to leave school and go back to daycare and go get her and stuff, and it's like it was sad because like I had to like I missed a lot of like, you know, like almost like 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying, 3 weeks of class and stuff because of that happening, you know what I'm saying, because she was really depressed after that happened. She was only 3 years old, I think, when that, yeah, 3 years old. It was 3 years old? 3 or 4, you know, and it was like really sad, and it was like really depressing, you know. I just like gave up on like going to college and stuff after that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then what did you do? I mean, you're raising your daughter, helping raise your daughter,
Yeah, but her dad, because he was like, no, I don't like how that happened to her, and then he ended up just taking her and stuff, you know. He took her and stuff, and then he like basically just like took over the like, you know, the situation and stuff, and like I thought he was gonna bring her back, and he just never brought her back, you know.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, he was like, I'm not ever bringing her back, and like I see him everywhere, and saying we're like arguing about her and stuff, you know, and like, and she like he said she doesn't even like you. She didn't want to talk to you anymore. I was like, I'm like, she wouldn't say that. That's only because you guys wanted her to say that. And, it's like, so basically like she just, you know.
How old was she when that happened?
When like she's like 4 or 5. Yeah, 5.
So the dad just took your daughter.
Yeah, he came over to my mom's house and he knocked on the door. No, the door was unlocked. He opened the door and then just took her. He's like, oh, got you some new Nike shoes and put her, and then he just walked out the door.
Can you call the police or anything, or is he just? How's that? Or no?
It happened so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, because he was like, yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take her over to my grandma's house and go to my grandma's house. Like, okay, and then she's like, after time, she's like, he just like, you know, and then it was like after time, like he was like, yeah, well, her birthday, we go to a birthday party. The police were at the birthday party against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like this back when I didn't do drugs and stuff, you know, back then, you know. Like, this is like, and truthfully, I feel like I got like, you know, like stuck on drugs is because of that, you know, situation that happened, you know.
Yeah, tell me about that process of.
Yeah.
That happened, and then.
Cause like it's like after that happened, I was at my mom's and I was like, I really don't have anything really to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like I started messing with this one guy, and then he was like, he was like cool, you know what I'm saying, with the cool car and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like gangster car and stuff. And then he was like, yeah, you should start doing all this kind of stuff. So then he
And
like,
you had not done drugs before or anything?
no,
Or dabbled?
well, not I was like smoking weed and drinking.
Sure,
That's
sure,
like,
sure.
yeah. And then like he mixed me in like this really like just like out of place environment that I had to like experience, just like during my time, you know what I'm saying, like, and I was 21 years old. Matter of fact, I was 21 years old. Like I was like doing like I was like in the strip club and stuff, like it's like it changed my mind a lot about things, like, and then like I just never went back home with my mom after that. And it's like just after that, and then like the dude, he ended up stealing all my money and stuff, and I had like, cause I had a lot of money and stuff, and he stole like completely everything I had, and then he just like left me and stuff, and then I had to like get like my all my stuff back together, everything I had. And then it just like turned into just like a really bad whirlwind, and I just like ended up just like being on the streets after that because I didn't have enough money to pay for anything. You know what I'm saying? Cause
so were you, at that strip club, were you working there?
Yeah.
And so working at strip club, and then you went from just with this guy to living on the streets.
Yeah, it's like because he stole all my money I had in my safe. He took all the money, and he just like left. Just like he's like, I'm not fucking with you no more, and blah blah blah. And he left to California. I'm saying, because he felt like he had enough money and stuff, and I was like, I really didn't understand it. I'm saying, like, it was like, after that, then I was like, I ended up just like, because I couldn't afford anything, and then because even my credit card, you know what I'm saying, I had a bank account and everything. Like, it's like I didn't have enough money. Like, I was completely like, where I had a gym membership. You know what I'm saying, I had like I had all my stuff put together, and he just like like completely like messed up all my stuff and
turn your life upside down.
Yeah, and then I ended up I was downtown. You know what I'm saying, like by myself. You know what I'm saying, not knowing what to do. I didn't have anything, and then I ended up, somebody came up to me, and then they're like, hey, what's up, you want to hang out? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. And then like after that, then like, yeah, you want to get high? I'm like off what? And like, just try, and that's when I started getting high and stuff,
Gotcha.
Like
how many years ago, I guess, was that? Or
like when I was like,
ago, I don't know.
It was like when I was like 23. Yeah, 23, 24, yeah.
And you're how old now?
I'm 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So have you been, I guess, on and off the streets since 23, around there?
Yeah. Like there was a point in time I was like really like lost and confused out here, like I didn't really understand what it meant to be like, just like homeless and stuff. I was more into just like kicking it and being high and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really see it as like, oh, she's homeless, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like sleeping on the streets being like, just like a homeless person, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like kicking it, like all my friends was kicking it all night long. We'll go wherever we have to go, you know what I'm saying? We might just go to somebody's house for a little bit, and that's just how it ended up becoming like that. And I just started because after I started, I stopped messing with the dude that I ran into, because the dude that he was like, oh, you want to get high? I was dating him and stuff, and then I bought a car, I bought a Suburban, a truck, and then he stole my car, and then he said he was gonna come back from the store because I was at the park, and he said I'll be back. He never came back. I waited for him at the park for like almost a month, like literally. I was confused. You know what I'm saying, like I was just beginning in my life was doing like drugs, and I sat at the park for a really long time waiting for him, and then like he just never came back. And then just like I think that's when I started like getting like really like upset and like over obsessive about like certain things and stuff. And that was like when I started like really doing like drugs and stuff, and it started to kick in and stuff. It's just like being on the streets and doing drugs and like having a really long time, like a good amount of time to like think about things, It's really it can mess you up,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're coping with something, right? With drugs. I mean, there's lots of ways to cope.
Yeah.
And one of them's drugs.
Yeah. And that's probably why people were like, everybody was at the park like really nice to me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they're like providing me with like with the drugs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they understood, they seen what I went through, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, well, this is what we can give you this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're not even paying for them, people are just giving you.
Yeah, it's just like, you want to smoke? Like, here, like, what's your name? You want to smoke? Like, yeah, like, I would sit underneath the tree, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the tree no more at the park, they cut it down. It was a really big tree. Nice to sit underneath the tree every single day. Like, crisscross applesauce and sit down the tree every day, just like sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Just waiting for them. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, waiting for my boyfriend to come back.
A month later, wow.
Yeah, I swear to God, it's like after that, then I end up, because then they try to kick me out the park because they said I was there for too long, you know what I'm saying?
What park was that?
At Cal Anderson.
Oh, Cal Anderson, right.
Yeah, they're like, you gotta leave the park, you've been here for too long. I was like, well, I'm waiting for this person. Basically, I had to like prove to them I was not like, I was not like disabled or something. Or I was like stuck. I was like, okay, and then I walked away and saying then the moment I walked away, then he drives past me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, then we end up getting a big ass fight, and then like I was like, it was like to the point I was like forget it. I said I don't care anymore about the truck. It's like it's you know what I'm saying? I'm done,
Yeah.
So there's like too much of a fight, like unnecessary fighting, you know.
Yeah.
And
Well,
is that okay? Cause I'm kind of tired of talking now. Cause like
that's
my
fine.
throat's kind of dry.
I got. Oh yeah, man, I had some water. Brandy, I got one more question.
Yeah.
Well, it's two more questions. Are you still in contact with your daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Right on.
Yeah. She was there when my great grandma passed away and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And like she looks like, I would say like me and her are twins and stuff, you know. Like the only thing is like cause she has like really long hair, you know. And, like one thing I liked was like when she was like little and she was a baby, I like me and my mom like helped grow her hair out and stuff, you know. And like I always told her like, you know what I'm saying, promise me, you know what I'm saying, like do not cut your hair, you know what I'm saying. And like I'm surprised because like now her hair is like down her back now. It's like
nice.
so crazy, yeah. It's like it's a shock, you know.
Yeah.
And then it makes me happy because at least like, you know, like that's like a show or something like I was able to like, you know, like grow her hair out and stuff like that. That like it means a lot to me, you know, like so I was able to like keep, you know, like do something for her, you know, in a way without having her feel like I just like disappeared, you know, like, you know. Yeah.
Question number 2. Is there anything that you want the people of Seattle to know?
That like regardless of whatever situations like, you know, like people go through and stuff, you know, it's like it's not like the end of their life, you know, and you shouldn't like try to feel like everything's like over and like just don't like, you know, give up on yourself and stuff, because there's a lot of times I feel like I was gonna give up on myself, and there's a lot of times I feel like people would think I should have given up or I did give up and I didn't give up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, it's like 2 points, like I feel like it's like as much as I've been through, I feel like it's like there's not that much you can really say when something happens, you know, to you. Just like work as hard as you can to get through it, and don't like let it like completely just like, you know, just wipe your whole life over, because it's like you can like completely just like have something take over your whole mind, you know what I'm saying? And you'll never be able to get out of that whole like, you know, just like it's like what is it called? It's like a
loop.
Yeah, loop. You know what I'm saying? There's people I know that they've been in the same loop forever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like there's people that they thought I was gonna be stuck in a situation for a long time, and then like I was able to get out of it, and I feel like I was able to get past that, and I'm able to get back with myself as a person, you know, right. In a way, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm happy because I don't really get high like that, like, you know, and I don't really do that much as I used to do, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm more healthy and I'm happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear your voice. Thank you for telling part of your story. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right. I'm gonna take a couple photos. Let me grab that little mic.